Oscar, you going to take us round Silverstone? Bloody hell. Hello everyone, welcome to F1 Explains, the official Formula One podcast that exists to answer your questions about the greatest sport in the world. My name is Christian Hewgill, and this is how it works. You email us your questions to f1explains@f1.com, and people like me run around the paddock finding the best people to answer them.
I'm Betty Glover, and this is Christian Hewgill.
And after bringing you on our first two episodes, Norris, Piastri...
Lewis is home, baby.
Hello,
He
sir.
is.
Yes.
Lewis is home.
He looks good in red as well.
Yes. Thank you.
Anyway.
Thank you to you. Good evening.
On he goes.
Somebody's had a couple of shandies there. As I was saying...
smelt it as well,
Oh, you
actually.
could smell it?
I could smell that.
Oh, you could smell it. Well, Helmut Marko, firstly, a word on Isaac Hadjar. How impressed have you been with him this weekend? Would that have been a point if George had taken the penalty?
You know, at the end, you're playing points. That's not satisfying in itself.
Zach, how much does that one mean?
Need a shower. He was awesome. As I said to him coming up on the grid, he has no idea how stressful that was for me. And
For you.
for me.
Home points for Ayo Komatsu, a home point for Haas's technical suppliers, Toyota. Ayo, you must be very pleased with that. You're obviously still getting used to the car and the new surroundings. It feels quite difficult to predict where you guys are in comparison to, say, Mercedes and McLaren.
Yeah.
How much have you been able to feel more comfortable with the car, but also know whereabouts you're sort of shaking out in that upper pack?
Christian, what can you tell us?
He got straight out of the car as soon as it arrived back in the garage. George was out, the front wing was off. He at first was actually with the guys who were underneath the car, crouched down looking at the front end of his car once the front wing had been taken off. He then scurried away to the back of the garage, and as I can see him now in deep conversation with the team around him.
We like to guide you through the world of Formula One on The Fast and the Curious. We give you insights, we speak to all the biggest guests, we speak to drivers, we speak to team members, but we wanted to give you a little bit of insight from another side of Formula One.
Everything gets packed down.
This is all very interesting.
It's very interesting.
And you do work for Haas,
I
and
do.
you do take a Formula One all around the world, and it is fascinating to know what you do.
Yeah.
But I think we can drop the pretense now, don't you?
Yeah.
That's not why you're here, is it?
No. I've been away for 13, 14 weeks on end with F1, and if it wasn't for my partner, Rebecca, I wouldn't be able to do the job that I do.
I'm just going to let you have a quick chat to your partner.
Today is your day. Rebecca Humphrey, will you marry me?
Summer says, what's Lando's non-racing guilty pleasure or hobby?
Kinder chocolate.
Oh, I didn't expect that. Great.
Kinder
I've not had one of
chocolate.
them in years.
Yeah, Kinder chocolate. Not Brenos. No Breno. Breno. No Breno.
What?
The Kinder chocolate, the little one, little
I thought
Maxi.
that was a Kinder Bueno.
No. Yeah, it's the Kinder Breno is like the long one, like with the big dimple.
Right.
Very hazelnutty,
Yeah.
biscuity. Yeah, no Breno.
No, not Bueno. No Bueno.
Kinder Maxi, the little just chocolate.
Okay.
Like a Kinder Egg, it's just a chocolate with a
Right.
toy inside.
Okay. Other chocolates are
Kinder
available.
Surprise.
Sounds great. So it's going to be interesting with McLaren this year. How do they deal with being a favourite again? For the first time in decades, for being like, we're expecting McLaren to be right at the top. But they seem confident. I think Formula One expects McLaren to be right at the very front, and I think McLaren expect McLaren to be right at the very front.
Just to that point, what I really enjoy with Williams, if you look at many other teams, it's the same livery all the way throughout their history. Not with Williams.
And you wouldn't want to name names of the boring teams that never change the livery. You wouldn't want to name Red Bull, would you,
I didn't
James?
say-
But it is, no, please. It is nice
Again,
that
for
Williams do
clarity,
differ it up.
this is the twice today I've been caught up doing this. Nothing came out of my mouth here. This is all from you,
No,
Christian.
sure. And Mike, you don't mind a direct question, do you? I can put a direct question.
No, not at all. I'm used to your direct question.
Exactly. 2026, Mike. Can Aston Martin win the Formula One World Championship?
Yes.
Will Aston Martin? This is a bit further south than Miami. It's the beach area. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll see lots of yachts behind me. You'll see a big boat called Island Queen, which is coincidentally my nickname while I'm here, by the way.
So making his Sky Sports F1 podcast debut, Christian Hewgill, who hosts not one, but two Formula One podcast.
The last thing people need is me on another. So I'd like to apologise to the F1 podcast world because I'm probably the last person they want to hear. So apologies in advance.
Greedy.
But
greedy,
it's
if you
lovely
ask me.
to be here. It's lovely to be asked.
Get a proper job, Hewgill.
With the greatest of respect, you do need that shower. You smell of champagne. Go and enjoy it.
Thank you.
It's always fun to talk to you. I
Thank
really
you very
appreciate
much.
it. Thank you for coming on F1 Explained,
Cheers,
and go well in
cheers.
Canada this weekend.
Breno.